Hello, welcome back to Techtonica. I hope you're having a great day. I went ahead and looked up where Suit Speed 3 is. It's back in this cave that I missed. Right back here. Never saw this. What are you?
Unauthorized equipment detected.
This looks like a standard field setup for drilling a new shaft, but there are two problems with it. The first problem is that we're at the end of the line. The only thing below here is the core, and this shaft doesn't look like it was cut large enough for freight anyways. The second problem is that nobody asked me first. That's a much bigger problem. If whatever they were up to here was bad enough that they thought I would report it, it must have been very wrong or very dangerous. Or both.
Wonder if that has something to do with why everybody's gone. If somebody was... What is this, like a crane? They were going to lower the drills down into the depths. There might have been some resource that they saw. Or who knows?
Identified. Xeno material containers. No contents detected.
Oh, there's your clue. It was a resource. There was something down there that they were looking for, which they didn't want Sparks to know about. So in this situation, yeah, Xeno material. Interesting. Okay, so the main goal for today is to unlock these 3 doors. Oh, I'm so much faster, 130% suit speed. This is awesome. So I'm picking which door to go to based on, there's a timestamp here, 8 hours and 6 minutes in, because I let the game run a lot. I just let it sit on in the background. It just makes me happy to feel really productive that way. Oh, this door here was only 28 minutes in. I'm heading to this one first, but I'm doing the timestamp assuming this is when I found it. So hopefully whatever story we get will be in sequence this way. And I remember finding this place very early on. So this one takes cooling systems and Atlantum. Oh.
This is some kind of medical facility. It was pretty rare that people got sick or hurt, but better safe than sorry. And we should be able to find a few upgrades in mint condition because of it.
Good, 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 good. Lancet. From Lancet to Meerkat regarding research directives revised. The great success of our protective Unihaz suits are not a sufficient reason for my relocation to your headquarters. I appreciate your interest in my work, but many dangers of Calyx remain completely unknown to us. My responsibility to be ready as a physician for our crew is more than a strategic allocation. It was an oath. Please do not contact me regarding this matter again. Interesting. So the name Juliana Ortiz, call sign Lancet. Okay. That sounds reasonable. Green. Stack inserter. Oh, nice. Okay. Research cores. Yep, I've been waiting for those stack inserters. I think we're maxed out on Victor until we go do some X-ray stuff. I'm wondering how much have I been missing just because I'm putting off X-ray? I don't even know why I'm putting off X-ray. Yeah, medical protocols. Annex Cal, medical protocols, code IOTA, extraterrestrial contact. Unlike similar lockdowns controllable solely by Command Group Pacific, the ability to initiate and rescind code IOTA is reserved for the highest-ranking medical officer registered by the Central Production Terminal Network at the moment of extraterrestrial detection. Code IOTA, all personnel will be... Okay. So Juliana was supposed to identify aliens? It's weird that... Oh, well, Code IOTA might be some sort of specific medical protocol. Like, everybody put on your respirators, they might fart toxins. Yeah, so it wouldn't necessarily be a military or a diplomatic protocol, it would be a medical one.
We used to get irritating notifications on our suits if we didn't spend enough of our free time with these vitamin D lights. A friend whose name and face I can't remember anymore showed me how to disable them. I think I'll go ahead and disable the notifications on yours, too.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, your vitamins are your business.
Then why are you disabling my notifications? They're my business. Let me be aware that I'm in a cave dying of pasty whiteness. Actually, yeah, thank you for disabling those. Storage container. If these are boring, I'll just cut out the reading of them. Oh, unit has work stuff. Email. Stop! Stop jumping into the thresher! Urgency high. From Amanda Sparks. Okay. It's a marvel of technology. We get it. The auto shield between your unihas and the blades and gears of our machines is amazing and cool, as you know. It also draws a small amount of power from the machine to power the auto shield every time you do it. When one of you does it, it doesn't matter. When 4 of you do it, it still doesn't matter. When 50 of you do it in a conga line, it slows down production. And if 50 of you are looking for something to do, there are openings in Deep Recon. Knock it off, Sparks. I'm glad I read that one. Storage container from Soba 2152 Engineering Company. Has anyone seen my rock? I think I saw it in one of the yellow ones. From Wraith 2152 Engineering Company. Has anyone seen my rock? Maybe I shouldn't put it in a storage container. Okay, but how could I know the digital inventory system would crash? Stop telling me to forget about it. It has sentimental value. Nobody here has partners or kids. You don't appreciate how heartless you're being. This isn't funny. There are thousands of them. Thousands of... Oh, the containers, not the rocks. Interesting. Ah! Echo sketch. Wow, there's a lot of things here. Accumulator. It should kind of... I think it should pop this up to like the most recent thing that you got. Should just be sitting like at the top or something. I'm not sure why Command seems to be messing with assignments that our zillion-dollar selection process worked out back home. But the last round of groundbreakers they sent down here should have remained assigned to the upper sectors. I sent 2 of them out to survey some new deposits with all the beacons and light sticks they needed, perfectly coded and arranged. I did everything but tie a string to their gloves like a couple of kindergartners. 9 hours later, they come back with everything I gave them completely unused. And both of them were like, oh, we've got echo sketches. We don't need anything else. So I go, what about all the people who have to go there after you? What about leaving things behind to help them? And they're like, oh, they should get echo sketches too. One of them didn't even do the survey. They came back talking about a bunch of plants they saw. What? This is from Mako to Sparks. Okay. Doesn't like new people. Thresher Mark II. And the new people weren't doing their work correctly. Oh man, why my screen is turning, or the camera is turning a lot faster, it feels like, than it was. It's probably just because I haven't had a chance to play in 9 days. HP Flight 2. Cover pack. Okay. I don't think that that's something that we have available. Okay, yeah, that's right here. That's only in Tech 2. So increases... No, that's suit speed that it's showing me. It doesn't show me what this does. But this is in level 2 of X-ray, so I'll get that very quickly. Very nice. Next one here. Rail Rush 4. I still haven't built any rails.
I was never this deep in the hospital. This is a much bigger arm, obviously for some kind of unexpected major trauma. Believe it or not, seeing this is encouraging. It's a reminder that we had plans within plans for every kind of failure you can imagine. All we gotta do is locate the giant robot arm version of what to do if the entire factory and everyone in it suddenly disappears.
Yeah. What was the plan for that? Probably don't get left behind. Bio bricks, smelter 2, more blue cores. I don't know why I'm even picking those up. Rail Rush 2. So 4 and 2 were both in the same facility. Tool Belt 4 tech, now available. Helmets. Interesting. Oh, so the guy running this facility was the guy that developed the suits. Or not the guy, Juliana, that was running this facility was the one that developed the suits that we're wearing. My suit is broken, but that's interesting that they didn't actually come down here with those suits. They must have had some other way to process the atmosphere, because we're wearing helmets with masks right now, which tells me that the atmosphere is toxic or at least doesn't have the right oxygen content for us. So our suits are filtering and processing things. We don't have tanks like Subnautica, which means I guess there is the oxygen in there, or we're doing something anyway. So they had a different way to do it, and now Juliana somehow, by being like a really good doctor, invented shields that can protect us from threshers. Juliana is like a super genius, but more interested in being a doctor than anything else. I haven't had a message from System that the scans are complete yet, but I know I'm getting a little thing down in the left corner, their bio scanner. I must have already scanned that. Yeah, System hasn't told me I'm done yet. Here we go. One of the medical arms up here.
I know the vibe of a giant broken surgical arm seems sinister in an abandoned hospital. But what doesn't seem sinister in an abandoned hospital? These things were great. They could do checkups right through your suit.
Oh, why are they broken though? Because that's another piece of evidence for my theory about it's been a really long time. System still hasn't said I'm done. Here we go. The helmet's right here.
Breaker, this facility has the tech we need to get you out of your suit. Maybe we can finally hear your voice and figure out who you are. Give me a second and I'll initiate the removal protocol. When a work suit is all that stands between you and being killed by pretty much everything, they make it a little more complicated than pulling on a zipper.
Suit removal denied. Security clearance Sigma.
Denied? We'll see about that. Colonel Paladin?
I'm sorry, Sergeant. Sigma is not a security clearance I possess.
Sir, how could that be possible? The only people who even outrank you are...
The only people who outrank me are not your concern. The Groundbreaker does not seem to be in danger or in pain. They are not disabled or impaired in the ability to construct the machines to meet our objectives. We are in no position to dwell on it. You will drop this matter.
Understood.
There's no way that was ever gonna work. No, I'm stuck in my suit forever. Good thing it filters the air. I'd imagine it smells pretty good in here all the time, kind of like fried chicken. Inside my suit, just fried chicken smell. Oh, whoa, what was that? That was an autosave that completely messed me up. That system still hasn't said that I'm done. What am I missing? Here it is. I missed the planter, the little flower pot, high-tech
Field
flower
hospital. All scans complete.
pot. Yay! All right, I worked so hard for that sailfoot. What does it say? Botanical report subject A48. Similarity of A48 in shape, color, and texture to a common maple leaf has made it perhaps too comfortably familiar to many of us. This report is to remind all of you that despite its appearance, A48 can be an extremely dangerous organism to handle closely. As you know, the edge apex thickness of the organism has been measured at approximately 0.03 microns. Oh my goodness, that'll hurt. Not with my suit though. Meaning that it is sharp enough to cut directly through any hand covering beside the work glove found on your unihaz. In other words, treat every sample of A48 you have in the lab as if you were a groundbreaker doing somersaults through a field of them. Suit on, fully locked off, no exceptions. These things will take your hand off without breaking a vein. Without breaking a vein. Whatever. Sincerely, Lieutenant Terrence Davies, Hornet. Anaxial Scientific Command. Anaxcal. Okay, got it. Let's head over to the next door. Try to cruise through these guys. This one was really cool. I feel a bit more enlightened about the lore of everything. So it'll be door RL, real life door 3216. Okay, so this is that door that was in the waterfall facility, whatever they called this. The way the rock clips into the stairs, guys, the rocks are growing and alive in this place. There is something creepy about the rocks, I'm telling you. Rocks don't just form around stairs, especially not in the flow of water. The erosion here would be wearing away the stairs and wearing away that. Look at how much water that is. we would be, you know how far back Niagara Falls moves in a year? This is not how things work. So therefore, these rocks are, look at this one. What is it? It's eating the stair. Is it some kind of atmospheric thing where there's materials in the air that are just kind of coalescing on objects? What's going on here? I don't trust the rocks. Does that mean that I'm like some kind of brutal sadist? Well, no, I'm not a sadist because I don't know I'm causing pain, but am I just like ripping apart some kind of organism every time I bring out the mole? All right, cooling systems, advanced circuits. Here we go. Doors are just so short, guys. Look, that's my forehead. My forehead, bam, every time. Bam. But I have a shield, right? And it kind of knocks my head back every time I go through a door. But yeah, it's all good. Ooh, that looks like a Mark II assembler. This is the same facility we found the Mark II drill in. Scans complete. Mark II assembler, Mark II tech now available. You mole speed 4 tech. That would be, no, that's under terraforming. Tier 7. So that's when I've maxed out Victor another 3 tech levels. I wonder how fast it gets. I bet it's blazing fast. Ooh, stack inserters? Ooh, yeah. 1 of 3, 2 of 3. 3 of 3. Electric motors. Those have to be an X-ray thing. Okay, M-Hauler Cap 2. I don't know how I was supposed to be playing this, that I would be using all of the M-Hauler and the rail stuff. M-Track Reach 2 tech. So that's the monorail stuff that I just haven't messed with it at all yet. It's interesting that what were they doing? Like super studying the thing that they had built? They got all these terminals next to where the assembler Mark II was. All those, are those wires or just supports? Anyway, maybe they were running diagnostic tests trying to figure out the performance of the device they'd created. All right. Oh, this is where I've already been. Yeah, I got turned around, didn't I? No, wait. It's just this one room? What the heck? No, I just came in from over here. Yeah. Did I scan you already? I think I did. Okay. Yeah, so that's all that there was in that room. That was quick. I was expecting, yeah, like at least some paladin telling me to get back on track and make machines or something in here. But then this door here just opened from the other side, and I've already been in this room. I monologued at that screen for quite a while. Okay, next door. On the way to the next door, I noticed in when I was editing the last recording, I think it was right back here. Yeah, there was a scannable here that I seen during editing, but I didn't see when I was here. This is MDR Power Trim 3. So that would make mining drills take less power. That's interesting. Okay, and then this is up at that power station where we got the water wheels. Oh, and I was incorrect. I said that I had the voltage stepper thing last time. Voltage auto step. I don't have that yet, so I am experiencing the pain of voltage steppers, but I'm not really experiencing it. Because just place more water wheels. And circuits, processor units. Ooh. What? It just gone in the top the whole time?
You know, we probably could have just gone in through. Never mind.
Okay, databank entry, the expedition. I'm actually getting interested in these things. New York, May 28th, 2075, with an astonishing planned expenditure of more than $700 trillion over the next 3 years. The expedition has high expectations to live up to. but few are denying that the alternatives are likely worse. And even a smaller nation such as ours must do everything we... Opinion. Is the expedition worth it? Okay. Headquarters in New York. Feeling lucky. What? Answer, what is this? Like somebody just browsing the internet? Alright, accumulation 3 tech. Cool dense 3 tech. Steppers, yeah, few goodies. Vertical belt Mark 1. The World Bearer. Okay, let's read that one. Okay. Forum, space physics, Heaven Eye. Alright. I'm super disappointed in how little this forum understands about basic science. In the table below are the minimum distances between Earth and the 3 outer planets. You will recall that Pluto is no longer considered a planet and has not been for a very long time. Pluto also has a very elliptical orbit and is closer to the Sun and Earth at its perihelion than Neptune. Without trying to come up with a means to power the ship at the required speeds, you can see that a month journey to Pluto, not even the heliosphere, just Pluto, would require an average speed of 0.00. So, yeah, where c is the speed of light. All right, math. A significant portion of the speed of light. So if this world bearer were able to achieve an average speed of 0.002 c, and the crew would survive the acceleration and deceleration, debatable, yeah. The math of in my earlier post works. I will concede that the speeds are not sufficient for any significant relativistic effects to occur. But my point is that this nonsense, even with some amazing secret fusion engine tech that we know nothing about, I don't see how they could reach speeds that would take them less than years to. Yeah, this is what I was saying. I'm glad that the developers are thinking about this and putting it in. So are you going to answer the question? How did they make it here? And while the roots of our research stem from the studies into fusion-driven rocketry from the early in the century, 2012 in the publicly available NASA records, 2001 as per other agencies, it was not until the formation of AnnexCal that overwhelming funding and support has made the helifusion drive not only a theoretical possibility but a practical one. With such a short window of time before Calyx drifts away forever, though, the question of whether or not it will be practical enough remains. For example, our capacity to synthesize significant amounts of fuel by siphoning the neutral gas required from... Yeah, so if they're taking gas from space as they travel, and then they can use a fusion drive, you still have to chuck something out the back. But if they're just creating fusion in, like, in the butt end of the spaceship, it would work. There's proposals for nuclear propulsion just by dropping bombs out the back of a ship, and mathematically it does work out to making you move pretty quick. So fusion, if you could do it unshielded on one side, yeah, that makes sense to me. But you would need to be having... Can I scan you away?
If this rock had fallen on the facility from above, the protection zone around the structure would have held it in place until it could either be pushed away or drilled apart. For it to have punched through like this, the weight would have had to slowly penetrate the protection zone over... Honestly, I don't know how long. A lot longer than we were going to be here.
All right. The game's finally starting to say it. We've been here for a long time. Anyway, fusion engine like that, you'd have to have a fusion... You'd have to be harvesting energy from the fusion somewhere else, too, in order to power the fusion that you're using as propulsion. But no, that makes a lot of sense. That's good. That's just under there. I don't need to be trying to get in here. System, are you going to tell me if I'm done? Probably. What am I missing? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything else. But I am seeing, however, that's a big rock, right? And it fell onto the shield, and then it just wore its way through the shield, eating up power, and finally fell through and smashed the facility. But there's no indent up there. So again, these rocks, there's something spooky about the rocks, guys. Don't trust these rocks. All right, last thing before it's time to actually go to X-ray is we need to bring power into the freight elevator right here. Deciphering signal Oh, yeah, I get a new signal when I energize the freight elevator, it looks like. All right, so voltage stepper. What would that be? Or do I just hook the cable? I think I might just hook the cable directly up. I could do that. No, come on. There you go. So you should be energized now. Yes, repair the freight elevator. I knew it. I knew it. It
Power
wouldn't be
restored
that
to
simple.
EFES freight elevator. Awaiting executive level security authorization.
Handing this one over to you, sir.
Do not be concerned. System receive authorization Zeta 17.
Request denied. Authorization restricted to flag officers.
That should not have occurred.
Flag officers. Wait, I remember them. Pacific did this?
Please, I need a moment to concentrate. A memory is taking form. System, receive Phoenix Protocol Omega 15.
Standby. Confirming planet-wide eligibility. Phoenix Protocol confirmed. Freight elevator initialized. Fulfill production quota to operate.
A production quota?
Yes. Yes, I remember now.
Sir, are you all right?
The quota is unbreakable, Sergeant. We must fulfill it to proceed.
Sir, that isn't the point. These elevators aren't supposed to have quotas that prevent them from moving. This is captivity. This is not what the expedition was about.
There's no need to reach conclusions prematurely. It may be that this quota was instituted to compensate for catastrophic loss of production elsewhere. Or everywhere.
If the loss was that catastrophic, our crew could be in trouble in any sector, anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are standing before the only way to reach them. Groundbreaker, you will show this quota what I know you are capable of. Proceed.
Local signal deciphered. Unknown. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
So what I'm thinking here, well, first of all, that's not how I expected that to go. I thought that for sure Paladin would be like, all right, good job energizing it. We can't leave until you get all the resources. Like, I thought he was going to be the problem. But he's being reasonable, which is good. Because, like, we've seen enough proof that I think it's for sure. We've been here for so long that everybody else is gone or dead or, you know, something has happened. But it's been a lot longer. We've left our window. Even being able to move at a fraction of the speed of light like that, we're not getting home within a reasonable amount of time. So going up to the surface or going to other sectors to figure out what is going on is just the rational thing to do. There's no point in creating a ton of resources to send back to Earth when those resources can't be sent back to Earth. I was worried Paladin, well, I totally expected Paladin to not grasp that. But the main thing that we need right now in our situation is information. We need to go, and we do need to see if we can find any other people alive, because it is pretty likely that I'm not the only one. There's just some other stragglers in other sectors. Entrance offline, repair the freight
Facility
elevator.
access door unavailable. Restore freight elevator operations to unseal.
That's like, what's in here is a bunch of Mark II drills, right? Are these Mark III? Like tons of planters, Mark II drills. What is that down there? Something I don't recognize. Mark II threshers. I want those. Oh, that's probably what that is. It's the top of a Mark II thresher. Definitely want those. I guess those could be Mark II planters, but they're probably not. Yeah, but then the freight elevator. So the Phoenix protocol must be some kind of an override that says, like, hey, everybody else is dead, but I finished the mission. Okay, so anyway, to give this the resources that it wants, we might as well learn the monorail device here. And I already have the factories going. This just wants the iron and the copper frames. So I can just feed the factories into a monorail instead of into Victor, where they're not useful anymore. And then have the monorail ship the stuff up here. And that way we could actually use the device and maybe make the monorail or the rail runner and come flying up and down. Whoa, this autosave. Send me for a loop. And come flying up here. That'll be cool. And then there's also X-ray to work on, and there's a new signal. Let's go check out that new signal down at Victor.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. No additional data.
Right. Should probably be skeptical, especially since there's question marks on it. Have I been here before? No, I haven't. Try to open up the map and see, looking ahead. There's the green blob down there. Ooh, this is exciting. Somewhere I haven't been yet. I think I can change the modes. 3x3 bit just so that I can get through. Yeah, that drills so much faster. Whoa. Should I just go straight for it? No, I want to see what there's a bunch of green at the end of the river here. I would like to know what that is. Oh man, this 3x3 bit is so nice. Oh, I've been handcrafting coolant in my inventory the whole time. Someday I should probably go ahead and make an actual coolant factory. Yeah, there's something... Oh, it's below me. That looks like the waterfall. But it's not. That's like another waterfall area. That's cool. Oh, man. This might not have been the best way to get here, but... Oh, man. Okay, I really want to go down. I guess because this green isn't on the map, I'll just cut over towards the question marks. There has been several other facilities that I've noticed that were just like off the beaten river, the beaten path of river in the past. So I wonder if there's a whole bunch more to the game, because I don't know how much game there is left in this game, because I kind of feel like I've been in most places. Like I can't think of a river branch or something that I haven't explored yet. Okay, we're coming out kind of in an awkward spot.
Warning.
There.
Unknown entity detected.
What? Unknown entity? What? Oh, so it's not... What is this? Achievement. Awarded for the discovery of an unsettling structure. What is this? It's foggy. It's square. Oh, I can scan it from here.
Alert. Full spectrum analysis failure. Caution advised.
Monolith.
What in the world is this thing? It's obviously more than another space rock, but scanning it doesn't return anything in the databank.
I doubt that something of this significance could have escaped us. A central record of it must exist.
I don't know. I would kind of understand if nobody wanted to make a record of this. Doesn't it give you a strange feeling?
I find it unsettling, but I do not sense that we are in any imminent danger. It may be that you have a memory of it that I do not.
No, it's not a memory. It's a feeling.
Very well. Establish a protection zone around this object to prevent any of our machines from coming into contact with it.
Sir, somebody already set one. The zone already exists.
Interesting. I can't place the mining charge on the Atlantic? Weird. Okay, I'm sure that there's Atlantum back here for me to mine, so this might be a place I can come for it. What in the world? Okay, and I'm just looking at what are the greens that are around the edge, and then I'm going to jump down to the bottom, because of course I am. Of course I am. Yeah, it looks like it's just a source of Atlantum around here. So now the Atlantum being concentrated around the monolith is obviously made by an intelligent species of some kind. Oh, it's a protection. The protection zone doesn't let me go down, or is it that the monolith has some kind of a field around it? What? Okay. I can't jump down. First, I was just hanging back because I didn't want to slip down there until I was ready. Okay. Is it the monolith or is it the protection zone? I would really like to know the answer to that. Now, the monolith, it isn't perfectly straight. See how it's it's curved. So it also could be organic. Because intelligence tends to make things very uniform. But an alien intelligence might make it kind of wiggly. Right? Strange monolith. Now, there was a... here we go. Error. Unknown. Error. Monolith. No information available. Well, thanks for adding that entry. Huh. Alright, I really want to know what the big green object below us is. So we powered on the freight elevator, and then we got the signal to just go here. Hey, there's something weird there. Go look at it. There's a cave down below here. I'm gonna see, have time, if I can kind of get an idea of where that is. Oh, I found myself in the pit below the Excalibur. I'm nowhere near that green object that I was looking for, but I am all out of time. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you again soon.